Hey, good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing? Man said few streams this week. Ubisoft said, "Oh my beer." I know, right? There was no streams planned this week. How dare they? Too busy for this. What's up, Black on X, Sebas, Dark Fleetwood? First time in chat. Welcome on Twitch. How you doing, YouTube? You better open up about what is going on, or players are going to give up. They won't give up. 7 years I've been doing this, coming on to 8 years now, and I can't remember it being any different, to be honest with you, and we still go. We still go and grow. What's up, Radio? Nick, what's up? I say, man, starts about an hour. Yes, it does. 45 minutes. How you doing, Ramon? Jin, good day. Clog floppers. About 45 minutes, QZ. Forgot the sugar from Asda. Oh, sugar. Choose my words wisely. We got a 2-year-old with us. Well, she too. It's her birthday tomorrow. Currently having a daddy-daughter work day. Sitting eating a lunch, so we can't swears today. Likes to play catch. What's up, Mel? What's up? Good day, SMG Fisher. Good morning, Old Knight. Can't wait for the Brooklyn DLC. Should send everybody a legendary weapon. PTS tomorrow. Yes, it is. Explosions should hurt all players. Let's have like friendly fire on. All bad news when it comes to Division. Not really. Chicken Nugget, good day. Boom's in the room. How you doing, sir? Can't wait for the community to be disappointed. Old Night with a membership. Thank you. Very kind of you. Appreciate it. We're still in January, aren't we? We'll add that to the ticker. Thank you very much. Bogdan, good afternoon. They go live in about 40 minutes, 43 minutes. Tearfield, good day. Hello, good day. Exactly. Exactly. I agree, Alan. Simon, how you doing? Halfway through the battle pass. Good luck with that. I heard the battle pass XP is a little bit bugged. You can't get it as easily as you should be able to do. Same. I've only been playing the weekly scout mission as well recently. True. But, you know, I'm a gamer. So I've been keeping myself entertained. I've been getting smashing FIFA since December. Been good to have some time to get into some other games I like playing. My ultimate team is as sick as it's ever been. I'm in Division 4 as well. I've never been into Division 4 on Rivals. It's awesome. We've got like a list of games I can't wait to go through as well. It's like, but yeah, signing for the weekly mission. Can't wait for the climax mission in less than 2 weeks. That's going to be fun. Bay announcement incoming in your dreams. What's up, Bees One? What's up today? So, today they are announcing Season 3. Well, I'd say they're announcing Season 3. They're announcing the Season 3 PTS, which goes live tomorrow for the weekend. They've already announced Season 3 is going to release on the 25th of February, which, if I get my calendar up, is on Tuesday, the last Tuesday of February. So we've got just just under 4 weeks until Season 3 starts. So to hopefully give us some more information about what's in Season 3 today. They're doing a live stream, like what modifiers are coming, things like that, what to expect to test in the PTS, which I imagine it will be the modifiers. I don't think it'll be much more than that. If you're expecting much more, you might be disappointed. They did announce a DLC delay a few days ago as well, which sucks. We're disappointed about the DLC delay. They said it won't be in year 6, but I'll try to do the math, and I think I got it wrong. Like, I thought there's 4 seasons. They did a year, and then they extended to 4. Well, they extended how long a season was to 4 months, so a year, in effect, would last 16 months. But then, no, I reckon they'll just do 3 seasons a year now. If it's that case, then year 6 ends after season 3, which means year 7 will start whenever season 3 ends, which is 4 months from the 25th of February, right? So maybe DLC will be summertime, could be end of year. Who knows at this point? They never said a date on it. Disappointing, but is what it is. Cross, 41 months, thank you. Here for almost 4 years now. Morning G, chat and stream. 4 years, Cross. That's sick, thank you. It's like legendary status. So yeah, sorry, I was getting around to that. I'm co-streaming the stream. It goes live at 3 PM UK. We're currently at 21 minutes past 2. So 39 minutes. We just co-stream it. Our chats stay positive. You can share your frustration by all means, but if anybody starts attacking developers today or whining with their own narrative, then I'm just going to hide you because I can't be bothered with it. We just want to keep this chat positive. By all means, I know you're frustrated with the DLC delay, but we don't need to be dicks about it, so that's the only warning we're having. So please keep it as positive as you can, even though you're not happy with the delay. Just going to what's up, a Pip, good luck. Could say the DLC is still happening. Yeah. Yeah. Last season event cancelled. What was last season's event? Of course, the PTS will also have the new gear, the new exotics. It might actually show them in today's stream. Quick over to Twitch, because YouTube's got loads to catch up on. What's up with the stream, the Division? I've already explained that. We got you there. Starkiller, what's up? Welcome to chat as well, Danny. Live stream starting. We got you with that. About 30 minutes now, 35 minutes. DLC news is expected. Yeah, 100%. I said when they changed seasonal characters, I said this would get delayed. I thought then, because you just got to like listen to what they say. They communicate quite well. I think it's all the noise beyond that, the things get put out of place. But we know they're a small team. We know they can only do so much. And like for a point, last stream, they were talking about the Division 1 global events. They said if we were to fix that, we'd have to pause what we're doing on the Division 2. So to fix something as simple as a global event bug to make them pause on a Division 2, the second they cancelled seasonal characters and had to reinvent that as such. So we knew there was going to be bugs. There's been loads of bugs with modifiers. So I just knew straight away that they'd be fixing modifier bugs this season rather than finalising the DLC. So I expected it. It wasn't a surprise the other day for me. Still disappointing though. I was excited. I couldn't wait to get the DLC, and I'm looking forward to just the boom in the community. And obviously being a content creator, the potential of views and growth, I'm excited. But it's still coming. Can't wait. It's just delayed. Christopher, what's up? Yo, what's up? Drag Sean, how you doing? First time? XCOM first time? Exactly. There's a lot of reasons, Khan, for this many delays. Like, there's a lot of reason. Tons of reason. Anders, what's up? They might move both global events up. They could do. Most excited for the mastery mission. Yeah, we get to find out what the mastery mission is in 2 weeks, don't we? Well, less than 2 weeks. I say 2 weeks. 1 week Tuesday, we get to find out what the master mission is. I hope it's... I got high expectations for it, but we'll see. I'm expecting some form of, like, incursion-style mission, so I'm probably going to be disappointed. 33 months, Pony. Faye's alive. We all know the delays to bring her back. Keep dreaming. Bomb, what's up? Petro, how you doing? You should be doing the newest Destiny raid this weekend for the first time. Good luck to you, Phil. Coming over to the First Ascendant. It's on my list, Boom. I don't want to turn that game on till I can sink time into it. Right now, I have no time. Like, FIFA's great because I just pick up FIFA, ranted it for an hour or two, and then put it down. But yeah, Tarkov's just above First Ascendant. I'm going to be starting Tarkov very soon. I can't wait. I've been wanting to play Tarkov for years. But yeah, First Ascendant's on there. Yes, devs are streaming today in 34 minutes. I know. It is weird playing without the modifiers, right? I've been purposely turning them off, though, just to get used to not being so powerful. What's up, Grady? Lethal, Pebble. Yeah, what are they gonna? I'm nervous for what they're gonna do story-wise next season. This is the questions I have in my head. Speaking to Pony, and I was saying, like, they already knew about this delay a while back because they've had to readjust for this season. They've had to create something. But it feels like the last few seasons they've had to do that because this DLC was meant to arrive a long time ago. So the DLC's been delayed and delayed. They've had to create filler, I imagine, for it. So I'd expect some story because they've been able to do it this long. If that makes sense. They've came up with something for this long. Hopefully they had enough time to give us some extra story, but we'll see. Did they just extend this story we're currently on? I think it'd be a poor decision to get a trailer for the DLC out until they 100% have a date for it. Last thing you want to do is get that trailer out and then delay it. Imagine that. You'd have loads more people with backlash. I think once they know the date for the DLC, the DLC will have its time to shine, as they said in their last stream. But they've got to do it right. A couple of days ago, they announced a delay. Won't be in year 6, but I believe we are in the last season of year 6 come the 25th of Feb, so people are worried it's not going to be till 2026. I'd expect the DLC this year. I hope so. Hopefully they're going to have loads of questions like this today. Hopefully, like Yannick or whoever's doing the stream will have some answers. I wish they hadn't cancelled Division Heartland as well. I hate that they cancelled that. I was so excited for that. I've learned not to have too high expectations now. Especially in this the gaming world right now. With everything Ubisoft's going on as well, you can't guarantee anything right now. What's up, Kenny? Thanks for lurking. Imagine if the delay is because Ubi have made a U-turn and they're releasing Heartlands after all. You are living in dream world. I want to be where Pony's at. Failout still alive. Heartland getting released. This sounds like a good world. Take me there. I've said it for years. Division deserves that just solid team, doesn't it? Division deserves what we have with like Destiny, just that constant team working on it. A development team just for the Division doesn't get touched. They can just work on season after season, content after content. Imagine Division on a Destiny scale model. Like that's what this game deserves. I hope Ubisoft or whoever gets a hold of this franchise in the future, I don't know what's happening. I hope one day they realise that. Because this game's got so much potential. GCROCK, what's up? You don't need the luck. You got it, Tearfeel. If Assassin's Creed doesn't do well, we have a ripple. Assassin's Creed ain't gonna do well. This is my opinion. And I don't say that because I think Assassin's Creed will probably be a great game. But I experienced the whole Star Wars Outlaws scenario. Played that game to hell. Awesome game. I give it 8 out of 10. Absolutely thought they did incredible with Star Wars, the type of game it was. Not even a Star Wars fan. But the media, social media effect is huge. It's huge. When you've got like multi-million following channels just hating and hating and hating, and that has the ripple effect. Like, Outlaws did not deserve to perform so badly like it did. And that'll happen to Assassin's Creed, in my opinion. It'll be the same. It doesn't matter what they do. They could release the best game that they've ever made. It's still going to fail right now. Social media is out to get them. And I don't know how they're going to turn that around. Just my opinion. But I'm actually going to play Assassin's Creed. I love Assassin's Creed games. Fingers crossed it does do well. But I'm already seeing the hate online. Like, you can't dodge it. Every other article, Assassin's Creed this, Assassin's Creed that, it's already gathered. The hate train's already there. It's already there. Mackie was in your DMs about Tarkov. I know. I can't wait to get on there. I'm going to need Mackie and Milk's training. Yeah, the DLC will release. I think so. Yes, I think the DLC. I think the DLC's been made years ago. I think this about a lot of things. Like the Division 2. What we got to remember is it got cut short. They haven't, like I say, 100% confirmation. But when you look at everything, they got landed with Avatar. They got landed with Star Wars Outlaws. They basically stopped. They took the Division 2 team to make that, and they had to kind of put a halt to it. There's developers that have come out and said that there was like battle royale modes being made for the Division. There's a lot of work being done on the Division that just came to a stop. That could have been future raids, could have been future DLCs. It could have been all sorts. So with the small team they've got, I imagine this DLC is something that they picked back up. So it's just a case of implementing it and bug fixing and making sure the game's stable enough for its release. I imagine that's what they're doing. This is a guess. I doubt they've started creating this DLC from such a small team. Could be wrong. But I think we will see it, is what I'm saying. Yeah, seasonal modifiers ain't for everybody, I get ya. I think I'm catching up with chat. There's a lot of you in. Thank you for tuning in. My hobby was not impressed with how long I played Outlaws. Good, right, though, Mel? I don't get, like, if you read any reviews from people who actually played the game, like 90% of them really loved it. That game is one for, like, at some point, people will see how good that game is. Because they just will. Like, if you like games like Uncharted, which are amazing, if you like games like Tomb Raider, those sort of like open world action adventure sort of games, like, which ain't even open world, but those sort of action adventure games, it ticks so many boxes. Not perfect, no, but it was good. What's up, Sean? What's up, Bernie? Ubisoft is at a point they could deliver GTA 6, they'll still flop, pretty much. That's, again, that's my opinion. How you doing, McQueen? What? Yeah, PvP's new to Tarkov. It's like a PvE mode now. Which probably I'm going to start at, because you don't wipe on it. So if you don't have a ton of time to put into that sort of game, you don't need to worry about the PvP wipe they do all the time and starting again. Not bad, Sean, thank you. I had no issues with the Division selling cosmetics. I don't get people's issue with them selling cosmetics. I don't get it. You don't need it. You don't want it, don't buy it. It's just cosmetic. Every game does it. You know, they're there to make money, right? Get the point is, like, you're trying to make is they're delaying a DLC, but they can still make more gear to sell. But I think in terms of like a DLC and creating an outfit, it's quite a difference in scale to how that's done. When Outlaws is free, people might enjoy it. How much time you put on a Killer Vic? You got a lot to say about it. Definitely Mel, 100% it's Star Wars. I only finished Star Wars at the end of December. I did every inch of it. What's up, Liam? Mohead, how you doing? Hammer Spoon, 100%. So, Bud. You beat every inch of what? Star Wars Outlaws. I come out right wrong. Right, for the negative people in the YouTube chat, just stop. I can't be bothered. Hey, go play another game. I mean, like the ones creating their own. Like, be frustrated, but create your own narrative and just pick at everything. It's just like, why play the game? Why? Like, why do we have to talk about cosmetics? Because of delayed the DLC. Like, come on. You're delayed the DLC. You cannot make money no more, Ubisoft. How dare you try and make money when you delay your DLC? You sound stupid. Grumpy Baldy, thank you for your Prime. Appreciate it. So it's finished this season. What up, Malik? Hey, Janik, I started chuck you an invite to the PlayStation clan. I've not been on PlayStation. What's up, Mr. Gruffy? Kilovic, one final time. How many hours you put into Star Wars? You got a lot to say about it. I need to understand where you're coming from. Tencent about to gobble up Ubisoft soon after the Screen Shadows, probably. Tawanda, thank you for your sub as well. Now as a Star Wars fan, Outlaws was a great addition to the universe. Loved that it didn't have any Jedi stuff. See, I'm not a Star Wars fan. The last stuff I was reading from Star Wars fans is like the best Star Wars game ever made. I don't know if you agree with that, but yeah, like people that actually played Star Wars enjoyed it, from what I could tell. It was mainly the social media takeover. Everybody jumped on board with it. The amount of people that tell me Star Wars was crap and haven't spent 1 minute on it is unbelievable. I didn't play Fallen Order or Jedi Survived, no. I've only played one Star Wars game before Outlaws, and I think it was... See, I think I might have gone Battlefront at some point. Is it a very old one? Was it The Force Unleashed? Was that called the game? I could be wrong. Yeah, cosmetics are expensive. Agreed. Right, we had 2 primes there. Let's add them to the ticker. Thank you. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sean. Always got to take care of yourself, bro. Look after yourself. Peep, thank you for the gift. Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh, there's a problem on PlayStation right now with the Division 2. So I believe the Division 2 went on PlayStation Plus. Is that right? I'm sure Division 2 went on PlayStation Plus, and there's something in the licensing issue where if you got it on PlayStation Plus, it's now off and you can't play it, and they're asking you to buy it. Is that what it is, Motorhead? Hopefully they speak about that today. That's something recent. I'm seeing a lot of people say they can't play the Division 2 right now, but it's because they had it on the PlayStation Plus version and something's gone on. Sending positivity. Thank you, and thank you for 14 months being a member. Much appreciated. DLC never gonna drop. It's gotta drop at some point. Force Unleashed went hard. I think that's the one I played. I should go back and play some old ones, right? I do have a whole list of games I want to get back on that I've missed. You'll never solo the Division if you're not Discord server. Stream Nuclear Venom. 15 minutes. Do you think they're delaying behind giving us a blanket statement saying that delivering a better product? I honestly just think they need more time. I wouldn't expect too much more than what we're going to get or anything like that. I just think they just want to they need time. When the last season started, there's still some bugs in the game with the modifiers and stuff. They probably would just want a bit of time to fix all of that. I'd like to see some fixes in tomorrow's PTS. They probably talk about it today. And with such a small team, they've just not been able to finalise the DLC. That's my guess. What's up, Rick? %, mate. 100%. Good day, Pepe. Division negativity will never end, unfortunately. I've been wishing that since day one. Oh, we've got a countdown now. Yeah, let's get the countdown up. We should do a sound check. I'm just gonna hide that chat. Just yeah. Let me know if it sounds good. We should be good on sound. Does the sound good there? Could you hear the sound? Hey, Andy Bay. Your opinion on cosmetics ain't classed as negative, I agree. I'm just... yeah. Each your own with that, isn't it? If you want to buy cosmetics, get them. If not, I'm not. It's in line. I'd say it's in line with other games that sell cosmetics, so... Sounds good. Awesome. Awesome. Well, they're going live in 13 minutes. Yeah, they removed it from PS Plus. That is the main issue, isn't it? My theory is that Julian was like, this needs time, which honestly, how much rather be polished and less buggy. Definitely, someone said this needs time, right? Hossam, if you want help with raids, I can link you to our Discord. Feel free to add me on PC, but we do all our raid help for our Discord. 100% pony. Can I pin that? Echo, for Division 3, what is one thing you want to see return from Division 1, Division 2? Oof, survival. Can't believe it took me so long to say that. Augustus. JL, what's up? Good morning. Hope you and P-Dog are well. Pizza Boy, how are you doing? No Black Ops 6 update, no. Tank, good day. Max, good day. Oh, I hope you can carry over cosmetics into Div 3. I've spent enough. Right, if you've never done a co-stream with me before, how we do this is I don't talk over it. I go into my recording screen. So that's my live scene. We go into recording scene. And we just watch it together. I don't talk over it. I'll talk and chat with you guys. But yeah, and we'll discuss afterwards. We'll digest what goes on in today's stream, which I'm not expecting much, to be honest with you. So we're just going to learn about the PTS and the modifiers and the new gear. The normal sort of PTS is announced. They probably will have to answer about the recent delay to DLC as well, I imagine. The PTS will probably, how they normally do it, I imagine the PTS will be able to be downloaded today. If you've got the PTS installed already, like I do, then it'll just be an update. And it'll go live tomorrow. It's normally early afternoon and it goes live. I won't be streaming it this time. I normally stream the PTS guys, but I won't. It's Demi's second birthday tomorrow, so we got like a birthday weekend. I will get on the PTS over the weekend though and do some content for you at some point. We won't be able to stream it, unfortunately. What's up, Recon? Scrubs. They've got to discuss it today, haven't they? I tell you one thing, though. If all the people in chat are just going to hound them and abuse them, they're going to gloss over it. Because I know I wouldn't answer to that crap. Send you some cake. We got a nice big chocolate cake. Do you a sliced gin? Love from Pakistan. Thank you. Welcome to chat for the first time. Appreciate you jumping in. I'd love to see classified gear. Ooh. That's a debate in itself, isn't it, Slade? I'd love to see classified gear, but I wouldn't love to see it how it was in the Division 1. I think the build diversity of the Division 2 is great where it's at. I like how there's so many different ways of doing everything. And in the Division 1, it became all about those, was it 6 classified sets or 9? I forgot, or 12. How many classified sets? Whatever. There will only be those builds if they did it like that, and I don't want that. But how I've said for a few years, if they did like classified gear in a different way, say they released classified gear that enabled you to have 2 rolls on it rather than 1 roll, that'd be quite cool. Because you only get, because when you're farming, imagine being able to farm gear where you can alter 2 of the rolls on it rather than 1. Or if they did classified gear that just gave you like a bit of a perfect talent or a perfect attribute, that'd be quite cool. So I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. You have the current perfect setup backpack. Well, you could maybe find a classified setup backpack that gave you 20% instead of 15% or a little bit of an increase. If they did stuff like that, all for it, extra grind. But Division 1 classified way of doing it, I think it could be... It just brings the depth to build diversity the way they did it on the Division 1. Hey, Fick that bod, what's up? Afternoon tidy news. Give me the happy mask back. Make a companion app. Hey, Black R, thank you. Good morning. Read your comment, what happened? Just don't play the game. If you're done with it, you think it's that bad, I'd stop playing the game personally. I wouldn't. Yeah, I just wouldn't bother if I was that. And yeah, if you think the game's a joke, don't play it. And hope they do better with free. That's 7 minutes. Yeah, in Division 1, you can have every piece in exotic. I don't think there's any limit on how many exotics you can wear. Scuba suit. They are going to be talking. They got to talk about the DLC today. Hope for PvE DZ. That's been requested for years. Why not though, eh? Why not, I guess? I don't know if the team's big enough to do like a PS5 next gen port, is it? Like the development team, how much work would that take? I don't know. When am I doing a 24-hour in a real scuba suit? One day. One day. It'll be your first PTS, Tidy. Well, you're on PC now, aren't you? Yeah, for those wondering about the PTS, it is PC only. Unfortunately. Eagle Star, what's up? Oh yeah, I was gonna say you did buy the game through Ubisoft Connect, yeah? If you got the game through Steam, there's no PTS. Fingers crossed, you did. Oh god, there we go. I was gonna say I'd rebuy it as well. I'd rebuy it. 4 minutes, guys. 4 minutes. Say hello to everybody. Say hello. See if she wants to say hello. Yeah. Yeah, you're up there. People talk to you over there. Yeah. We're going to train you all on this because you're a future streamer. You're going to be a division agent in the Division 4 or 5 if we get that far, aren't you? She has loads of daddy daughter work days all the time. Don't you? Yeah. Chilling on a tablet, eating. Well, I make videos. And mummy gets rest. The camera's that way. That's the camera. That's the camera there. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, I'll put you back. We're gonna watch some Division stuff. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, I agree, Clay. Hey, what's good, eye monkey? Division raid lead in the making right there. Definitely. If the game wasn't 18, I'd have her on it now. Because we wow. Yeah, 2 tomorrow. She is quiet. She doesn't like talking. Harlow talks a little bit. I have an exam tomorrow, but here I am. Good luck with your exam tomorrow. There's Lady Rock, you beautiful baby girl. You're about to go on the school run, aren't you? You're missing a live stream. Stace, we're both downloading the PTS this weekend, by the way. Even though it's birthday weekend. We've got work to do. I'm not singing happy birthday now. I'll do that Friday. I'll do that tomorrow. But probably had to sleep because they're naughty. I am a fan of Battlefield. There's an update from DICE on the new Battlefield about its story. The enemy faction is unknown. It's about a rogue nation who wants to nuke Europe. Okay. I've not been following any of Battlefield news. I know they're doing a new Battlefield game though. I am half excited. At 2042, the last one was a bit meh. I give it. Imagine it got better in the end, but I was done. Oh, you're restarting. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. She had gaming. Craig JR official. Subscribe to tier 1 for 6 months in advance. That's sick. Thank you. Much appreciated. $2042 actually be playable before they start to pull the plug on its support. Yeah, I heard it got good. I heard it got good. Hey Bates, how you doing? Fam's very good, cats are good. First time chatting Twitch though. Welcome. Right, we're going to switch over to this. Please keep chat positive. I'll be in chat with you guys. And hopefully talk about some good stuff. We get excited. How do I make it full screen? There we go. So again, just quick sound check. We all good? Can we hear the sound? Let me know. Ah, Craig, gifting 5 as well. Thank you very much. I'm going to mute myself. We'll talk after the stream, guys. We'll catch up. But thank you again, Craig. Much appreciated. Enjoy the stream, guys.
Hello everyone and welcome to Plain Talk, Year 6 Season 3 PTS livestream. And my name is Daria. I'm the product manager in Division 2, and today with me, as usual, Yannick, our creative director. Hello, Yannick.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining.
How are you feeling today?
Me? Was that a question for chat? No, me. I'm great. There's a lot to talk about, obviously.
Yes, absolutely. What was originally supposed to be a PTS live stream where we wanted to show you new gear, modifiers, talk about the changes for Seasons 2.0. It's still going to happen, but we need to address the elephant in the room first. And as some of you know, if you don't, here is a big reveal. The next season is called Burden of Truce. And I feel like this burden lies upon us right now, and there are some things that we need to clarify because don't look at me like you're surprised. You know what we're doing here.
Surprised at your wordplay.
Yeah, I was expecting like claps or laughs, but thank you. That was a joke that came to me yesterday. You know, very late at night when I was thinking about live stream. So this is how much energy and time goes into it. But jokes aside, we all know that a certain message has been shared on social media recently. The message about the DLC, and we know that people are quite upset about it. We're going to be honest, because the message was not clear enough, and one of the reasons why we're here today is because we want to provide this clarity, give you more information about the DLC, and answer your questions. But first things first, we actually want to show you something really special. Ta-da!
Logo!
Where is the music? Where is the sparkles? So this is the official logo for the upcoming DLC that is called Battle for Brooklyn. But that's not all. We have more.
More, please.
More, please. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Our faces. Oh, now they're gone.
So we're here today to present you the key art of the Battle for Brooklyn, our upcoming DLC.
The work in progress version.
Yes, we needed to mention that. So I mean, of course, you're welcome to look at it, screenshot it, try to decipher the little details, even though we want well on that. And actually, the thing that we want to confirm, to clarify, to debunk the speculations and things that the community is currently upset with. So the DLC will be launching this year. I was also expecting some sound effects.
It's not, but it needs to be clarified. When we say it's not coming out of in year 6, all it means is that it's not coming with the upcoming season, which is the last season of year 6, which was the expectation. And we needed to clarify before we start talking about this season. We needed to be, clear about the fact that this season will not include the DLC. The DLC will come later. In the lack of clarity of this message, obviously some people speculated that not year 6 can mean anything. It can mean just the day after year 6, or it can mean a year after year 6. So that's the part that needs to be clear. It is going to be this year, this calendar year, so 2025.
Yes, and aside from the key art that we showcased right now to give you more information in the coming time, we'll also be sharing more about the DLC, more details in the during the upcoming anniversary celebration that we have annually in March. So hopefully, knowing this, you can be sure that the DLC is not cancelled and it's gonna be released at some point this year.
And maybe to clarify a bit and to kind of give a bit more context to this extra time, it's not that we're completely changing the DLC. It's not that we're rebooting it or anything like that, right? It's just we've been working very hard on it. It's a big piece of content, a very ambitious undertaking for the team we have today on the division, and this thing takes time, and everybody is very hard at work to make it as good as we can. And honestly, like we're nearly there. Like we have something really good, but we just really want to take the extra time to make sure that it's as good as it can get. So everybody's happy about it when it comes out, and we can all be excited about it. So. It's gonna come. And we're gonna try to finish it as fast as we can.
Yeah, and I really hope that this information provides the needed level of clarity and serves as the addition to the message that we shared recently, because the main intention was to let you guys know that, it's not going to be releasing together with the next season as originally planned, but it's not like it's not going to release at all. And I see that there are some messages in the chat regarding the DLC. We'll be happy to look at those at the moment, and after that we'll proceed with everything that is Year 6 Season 3 PTS.
Yeah, I want to address, because when I say it's a big piece of content, I want to be clear now, because I see some people already speculating on what that means. I said it's big for the team we have today. So compared to what we've done since we started producing content, compared to making game modes like Countdown or Descent, obviously making a DLC in a new map, that's what I mean when I say it's big. It's a big endeavor for everyone. Don't take that as me promising a tremendous size like we've never seen before. That's not what I mean. I just mean it's a big project for us, because it's the first time this team does that.
But this is actually why we call 1E as an expansion and Battle for Brooklyn a DLC. So that should also give you enough to work with in terms of expectations. I see that there are questions about the price point. That is definitely not something we're going to be answering today. That information will come at a later date.
Yeah.
Do you spot any questions about the DLC?
Except the price or the size, no. And both of those things we are not going to be feeding the speculations on at this point. What was important for us was to, before we start talking about the next season, we want to try to clear the air a bit and clarify our message and our intentions. It's unfortunate that we created that confusion, so we just want to be clear now that no, we did not postpone indefinitely the DLC, and we are not rebooting it. We just need a bit more time.
Yeah, and thank you so much also for your understanding. We understand how this message was misleading and confusing and led to a lot of you being upset about it. So we really hope that this live stream clarifies the message a little bit and gives you something to look forward to, because we're definitely looking forward to it. Can we get a key art once again last time? Yay.
Oh my God, it's Brooklyn.
I recognize this place.
Yeah. Now the logo is for the next not for the next season. It's the logo for the DLC. Battle for Brooklyn is not this season. It's the name of the DLC.
So yeah, questions about gameplay and all the details. That is not something that we can share right now. But we'll meet again in March, and let's look forward to it and see what else we'll have to share at the time. And I guess on this positive note, we are now ready to move to PTS and show you guys things that are coming with the next season. And regarding the PTS itself, as usual, preload is going to be available today. Actually, from what I know, you should be already good to go and try to preload the build. The PTS itself will start tomorrow at 12 UTC, so it's 1 p.m. set. And the PTS itself is going to run a little bit differently this time around, so we're only going to have one phase, but this phase is going to be extended. So the PTS itself is going to be available up until Wednesday, and that should give you enough time to play it during the weekend or during the work week, whatever suits you best. As usual, we'll post the links to patch notes for you to get the full information, and the patch notes are going to be released when the stream is over, as well as the links to Discord. That is our main communication hub, so if you have feedback, you're welcome to pop on our Discord and leave your thoughts there. And this time, basically what we want to talk about is Seasons 2.0 changes and improvements. A lot of those are a result of your feedback and your swift reaction to the current season. So new modifiers that we're going to introduce in the Burden of Truth, the next season. We'll show seasonal gear. And if we have time, we'll talk about balancing changes. If not, all that information is going to be available in the patch notes. There is another small thing, but I don't want to rush and give everything out right away. So we'll just put the build and see if you guys can notice this little, it's not really little, it's a pretty big Easter egg. Not an Easter egg, but you'll see.
I don't know what she's talking about.
As usual. We promise not to make it cringe, but it's cringe again. Oh my god.
I don't know what this is. So yeah, welcome to PTS for Year 6 Season 3. Look, we have some company. What do you want me to start with?
I guess that would be good for us to start with the improvements that we have for Season 2.0, and then we can gradually take it from there and see what we have available.
I'm just going to run around in the world and let's talk about things as they come. So first thing first, maybe modifier. So in Burden of Truth, we have a new modifier coming, and I'm actually going to show you right away what it is. It is here, and this modifier is called Rogue Momentum. And the idea of the modifier is that it's to encourage you to play aggressively. So the more you kill enemies, the faster you kill them, the better bonuses you're going to get. So it's a bonus that stacks with the more kills you do, but degrades over time, so you have to maintain it, and the higher you get it, the more the stronger you get. So you'll see you fill a bar or a gauge, and 1 to 25% you get weapon and skill damage, then you get some extra movement speed, reload speed, rate of fire eventually, and so on and so forth. And if you can fill the bar, then you get some pretty nasty bonuses, and you even get a skill overcharge. So this is the whole idea. So this is just pure run and gun face tanking modifier. Now there's of course a bunch of intricacies with that. So first we have the blacklisted enemies that are going to show up, and when you kill them, you get extra momentum and you get some extra bonuses. I'll show all of that in action. Just don't worry. But let's talk about the hostile modifier. So we went for something much more streamlined this time compared to the ones in Season 2. We have one modifier, and that's a general modifier that applies everywhere. And it's that the enemies, it's called Frenzy, and enemies grow more aggressive as you progress through the season. So the enemies all receive a buff through the season, or like those that get frenzy receive a buff, and the buff increases the further you progress in your season journey. So which is a way for us to make sure that we make them progress alongside your unlocking of the modifiers. So you see they get rate of fire, movement speed, and armor and health regen over time, and that increases in intensity throughout the season. So this is their reaction and their way of compensating for the power gain that you get. And then I don't know that I'm going to go through every single active and passive. I know a bunch of YouTubers will do that better than I do, or content creators overall, not just YouTubers. But yeah, we have a bunch of them that are, about playing around with the momentum and how to trigger it and what it does. So we have Overdrive, for example, which is, plain and simple. You trigger it and you directly fill your gauge of momentum. And then we have a couple more. I'm just going to show them on screen so people can screen grab and talk about them. So these are for the active. I don't know why they're called passive here, actually. And this is passive modifier. So passive modifiers is a lot of them are about skills. So the idea here is just to try to play around with your skills as well and give you bonuses on those skills, even if you don't have a skill build. So it's really just some plain and simple bonuses, but we also have some passives that are just based on the momentum itself. And like here, for example, crits have a 50% chance to grant extra momentum. So it is about building more momentum. Here you're getting some armor restored with crits. And then, some skill bonuses. Some of them that are connected to the momentum gain, others that are just straight out bonuses for your skills. So once again, a bunch of options for people to play around with and try to find the best builds.
Yeah, and what's peculiar about the next season, one of the changes that I originally mentioned, that the next season, the Burden of Truth modifiers are going to be the center of the experience, and we are making the gameplay much more reliant and much more exciting if you have modifiers equipped.
Yeah. So yeah, we've tried to make a modifier that is just fun, and then therefore we would like you to play with it. So there's a few changes to mention with seasons and season 2.0 coming that are connected to that. So talking a bit about the season journey, there's a few things you're going to see. First, one of the big change we've done is that now you're going to unlock all your modifiers through the season journey. So you no longer have modifiers on priority objectives. You're going to have to complete the season journey to unlock all the modifiers, active and passive. And then other things that we've done, we have, now it doesn't show here, there's a bug on this build, so just so you know, but we are now going to award you season XP on all the objectives of the season journey, so you should feel much more granular progression on the season journey here, and then you have a big reward when you complete the mission. You'll see also that mission 1 or mission 3 is unlocked, even though mission 1 is not completed. So what we've done is, one of the issue we had is we wanted seasons to be playable from level 1, but that means the season journey is actually we also use it to tutorialize the game. So that means the first missions of the journey are very much focused for new players. So they were like buy something from the vendor and recalibrate an item, things that are not necessarily interesting if you're already in endgame. So what we've done is we've just made the first 2 optional. So you can do them, but you don't have to. You can start directly from 3. And 3 is where we start actually making you use the modifier and reward modifiers. What else to say? Another thing to also that was highly requested on like why should I equip the modifier? Well, you're actually now going to get a season XP buff when you play with the modifier. So you don't have to, But if you do, you're gonna get a bit of an extra reward there to make you want to play with it. So I'm gonna go around and play a bit with that.
Yeah, and while you're looking for the enemies,
Things to kill.
Yeah, things to kill. You mentioned that now season XP bonuses will be unlocked for having modifiers equipped, and additionally the seasonal XP will be also earned through all other open world activities. So good news for those who were asking about group play and incorporating other activities. Now you can play your favorite modes, and still it's going to contribute towards your seasonal progression.
Yes, yeah, you can see that here actually. When you look at various activities, you will see now some season XP rewards. So yeah, now we've added much more granularity. So to kind of go back to what we had moved away from with this season, and we want to go back to, you can play whatever you want, and you will get some season progression.
Actually, people in the chat want to see the new exotic SMG that you're teasing
know,
on your
I'm
backpack.
keeping
Are you
it on
saving
I'm
it for
I'm keeping
later?
it on purpose.
Okay.
I actually have a double SMG here. Okay, well, let's show it. It's not necessarily going to be super efficient here because it's not meant for that build. It does look cool though. I'll go in the inventory afterwards and I'll show it to you.
Yeah, it's called Oxpacker.
It's probably the worst place I could have found here. So, right.
But while Yannick is fighting for his life, there is another improvement that was made based on your feedback that we received following this season. It's actually about priority objectives. So,
Ooh, I died! Oh my god!
I was trying to distract people from it by sharing
I'm
good
sure
news, but
chat is not going to miss that.
But yeah, talking about priority objectives, some of the harder to find activities like elite convoys and territory control were removed from priority objectives, so you won't have to wait or be stuck with them anymore. And additionally, we're also introducing a new system that is going to be called a daily refill. I'm sure Yannick will be able to show it at some point. And this daily refill also will help you fill the replenish the reroll gauge for free for 24 hours. So you will be able to unlock activities that you want even faster than in the current season.
I'm getting trolled in chat. I can see that. You know what? Being a streamer is a skill, people. Huh?
Yeah, it's actually so
give
hard.
Credit to your streamers. It's not easy to talk and try to show things and play at the same time.
Yeah, this stream is called Plain Talk because one of us plays, another one talks.
Yeah.
This is the distribution of labor here.
So you see, as I kill NPCs, my gauge is going up, my bonuses are going up. So you can hear the RPM going up, my movement speed is going up, all of that. And once my active is done with its cooldown, I can trigger it as well. I might not need it because I will be full stacks at this point. Yeah, I am unstoppable now apparently.
But actually momentum depletes if you're inactive or out of combat or not filling the gauge fast enough. And there are 5 tiers to be filled. You showed them earlier.
I wanted to show the other one, right? I'll show you the stats after, I promise. Nice quality of life improvement. I can now trigger my active modifier without actually having to aim down sight and target enemies. which is really nice.
People in the chat calling it lone mower mode.
I mean, it's almost a season-long golden bullet, to be honest.
Supply room access unlocked.
Okay. Yay. Okay, so we don't care about the loot.
Detected hostile supply convoy. Heavily armed.
So let's talk about that SMG. As I said, it's not really... it's funny because I get the movement speed here, so you see my character exhausting himself. Alright, so the SMG... so this is one of the new exotics of the season. It's called the Oxpecker. And it's a shield SMG. So it's about shield repair. I'm just keeping it on screen again so people can read and...
Yeah, I'm checking if there is anything to mention, but that's, yeah. All the info is right here. And there are 3 mods available, muzzle optic and underbarrel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I see someone asking if the previous modifiers will be lost. Yes, when the new season starts, the old modifiers will be removed and replaced with the new one. Okay, so we have this one. Want me to show more exotics?
Yes, sure.
Okay, so then we have... what do we have?
We have the gloves
We
in
have
the
the
back.
gloves, yeah. So Exodus are here, and these ones are going to be interesting. So yeah, on armor break, they drop a smoke bomb at your feet, concealing you from enemies for 3 seconds. Curious how that's going to work.
And actually,
Haven't tried them yet.
This one works differently in PvE and PvP.
Yeah.
And all the details will be available in the patch notes later tonight, so you're welcome to check it.
Yeah. And then we have the backpack, who's my favorite for the look anyway. Birdie's quick fix pack. And this one is the Talent Combat Medic. So plus 50% revive speed, minus 50% weaken debuff timer, plus 50% damage resistance to both agents while reviving or being revived, and for 5 seconds after a successful revive. And a successful revive provides plus 1 skill tier for 30 seconds, or an overcharge if you're already at 6. So I just love the look with this small camera that's moving around.
Reminds
cute.
me of R2D2.
I want to give it a name.
This should be our version of R2D2. We need to find a name for this little guy.
So it's quite specialized, obviously. I see some mixed reactions in chat, and as usual, just give it a try. That's the PTS. So if anything doesn't feel right, just let us know.
Should we also show the new gear and brand set?
Yeah, I have the gear set right here. So this is the backpack for the gear set. Refactor. This is skill based, and you can see here. So 4-piece bonus, return to sender. Receive repairs of 10% of the damage dealt by your skills. Your allies receive repairs of 20% of the damage dealt by your skills. So this is a real support and kind of healer fantasy as well. So you use skills, damage dealing skills, and that's going to be healing you and your allies with it. And so with the backpack we just get extra. Oh no, you get bonus armor if your armor is full with from the healing of the skills, yeah. And do we have the chest piece here? What does the chest piece do? Yeah, increases the
Repairs.
to 25 and 35%.
I really love the
Yeah.
seahorse part.
So, now, okay. I see the question coming in chat, so do I need to show the thing?
Let's do this. Another time for another big reveal of the day.
Okay, I'm just moving away to hide. I'm just going to go to the White House. And casually,
I can anticipate this reveal helping us with half of the questions disappearing from the chat immediately.
let me go check this out.
Ta-da!
Do you notice anything different?
Can we get the applause effect? Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, so with this season, we are going to introduce extra stash space. So that's 100 extra slots. There is a condition though, just to be clear. It's not a straight out buff we give to everyone. We're distributing it based on ownership. So if you own Warlords of New York, you're going to get 50 extra stash space. And if you own the year one pass, the one that was available at launch, but is still available today, that's an extra 50%. Not 50%, 50 slots.
50 slots, yeah. So 100 in total, and it's the same for hardcore characters. So if you own it on your standard character, you're gonna get 100 on your hardcore character. Of course, if the requirement is met, the one that
Yeah,
Yannick just mentioned.
And really the idea is just that we've talked a lot, right, about stash. We pretty much every single time we talk about stash. And we have said, I have said multiple times, okay, we are at maximum capacity. And when we were planning to do seasonal characters, we investigated and we're like, okay, maybe we can make a bit more space for an extra character. And the discussion when we stopped or when we removed the idea of seasonal characters, a lot of people asked, does that mean we can get extra stash space? And we want to be, careful about it, right? Because increasing stash space, it can have consequences, on the game. Technically, it's more data to transfer or to circulate on the infrastructure. It's more items to show in our UI. So there's a point where it's just we can't increase it. So we're going to take it incrementally. So for now, we're going to give 100 slots, and we'll see in the future if all goes fine. Hopefully everything goes fine. Then we can see if we can add a bit more over time.
Yes, and for those of you asking what the requirement is, so Warlords of New York expansion ownership for 50 slots, and another 50 come with the year one pass. So check your editions. I'm pretty sure that year one pass was included in the Ultimate Edition, and just to be sure.
Cool. What else can I show? So we have a new manhunt coming with this season. Look at that. No big changes in the manhunt, but this time we're still going to make you work a bit to figure out what needs to be done. Hopefully it's not going to be too much work once you get it. But yes, there's still going to be some ciphers that you're going to have to solve before you know what activities you need to do.
But also talking about the manhunt, we are at the point in time where we're approaching the first climax mission of this season.
It's true. Season 2 is still happening, so we're getting very close to that manhunt, and to that climax. And with that climax, as a reminder, that was a big deal when we talked about Seasons 2.0. We are also going to introduce the very first master climax. So this is very close now.
Yeah, and
2 weeks.
Beating the climax mission also comes with the third exotic of the season, so you don't want to miss that. And we have a teaser of the boss, if we want to show it and reveal it. Dory, can you please show us the
Bring-
green guy? As I
Bring
call
us
him.
Bichon.
Bichon, yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't want to spoil the climax. I don't want to spoil anything about the climax or the master. You'll discover it when it comes out. But yes, it's gonna be fun. I'm excited to see people face it and see how it's gonna go. For all we know, we're like, oh, it's gonna be super hard, and then people will just solo it in 3 minutes. So I know you.
Yeah. It happened with Incursion before.
Don't disappoint me. Is this the climax season 3? No, this is the climax for season 2.
Season 2,
What we're
yes.
talking about, the season that is currently on the live game.
So hard living in the future.
Yes, we confuse ourselves as well when we talk about it. But we are giving you PTS for season 3, but there's still a season 2 that is not finished yet on the live game.
Happened yesterday when Yannick brought this up, and I was like, why? Why would we share it now? And he was like, no, this is the current season. I'm like, right. Shiny monkey, and it's actually one thing that we forgot to show if you have it equipped or new character. The shiny monkey brand set.
The brand set, yeah.
Yes.
Sure, I can show it. I should have a piece here. This is the new brand set. Once again, the art is not final on this PTS, so it's gonna look a bit broken. We'll finish that for the when it comes out, but the stats should be right. So once again, skill based skills and repair, healer, fantasy.
Yeah, and also comes with 2 named items.
two
and then,
named.
yeah,
Let
backpack
me-
and knee pads.
Thank you. I was like, damn, what are the names again? So we have Axel, who has perfect energize. So using an armor kit grants +1 skill tier for 15 seconds or overcharge. And then we have, what did you say?
Knee
Huh?
pads, yes.
I should know that. Grease,
But this is why I have the notes.
perfect status effect stat. So +16%.
So really, skills are the main theme in a way of the new gear that has been introduced with
With the gear and
Yeah.
again with the modifier as well, because you can the bunch of passives are about skills. So you can play pure run and gun DPS again with the modifier, or you can actually go into skills as well.
But of course, there is going to be more stuff coming with the season when it comes to outfits available through Season Pass. But Season Pass is not available on PTS, so we cannot show that. But we'll take an opportunity to give you more details before the new season launches, and the scheduled date is 25th of February, so expect the live stream a day before, and we'll be able to show you more about the upcoming seasons. And I mentioned the anniversary. Of course, anniversary is a big deal for us and Division, and we hope to celebrate it with a bang. And also there are going to be new events available throughout the season, and we'll talk about it more in the coming months.
Yeah, there's a bunch of new small events we're going to be bringing as well that we've been working on. So not just XP events, but we've been adding other types of events as well. So just things to spice the game up a bit once in a while and make it feel a bit different. I've seen there was a question in chat on asking about the vest, the provocateur vest that's gonna be available with the climax mission, and how it's gonna drop. So just to be clear, the way it works is that when you complete the master climax, it's a guaranteed drop on the first completion. After you complete it, if you complete it again, then you have a chance to drop it, but it's a chance. It's only guaranteed the first time you complete it. If you don't play the master climax, if you just play the regular difficulties version of the climax, then it's a chance to drop it based on the difficulty, the way it usually would be. So the guarantee is just if you complete the master on your first completion.
And also I see questions popping up about global events in Division 1, and we actually have some updates to share on that. We now have a solution that fixes the global events, and it's currently being tested by the team. So as soon as we're ready to deploy it, we'll of course come back with more information. But truth be told, it took the team quite some time to find a solution that would be a long-term one. So this is the reason why we couldn't really say anything certainty before, because the investigation took a quite long time. But we're almost there, so look out for more information to be shared on that.
Yeah.
And I guess now we're transitioning naturally to the part where we start looking at the chat and answer the questions.
Yeah, if I'm staring in this
Yes.
direction, it's because this is where you are, people. I see you there. I mean, new cosmetics. Yes, of course, there will be new cosmetics as well. I don't have them here, and they're not going to be on PTS, but of course, throughout the season, there will be new ones. Conflict new maps? Yeah, that would be great, but we don't have those planned at this point. True Patriot, yes, I said last time that we were going to look at True Patriot and revisit it. We haven't had a chance to get to it yet, so it's not going to be for this update, unfortunately. There are a few balancing changes coming with this update, but no major pass on anything with this one. Just tweaks here and there. We've done a lot of balancing last time already, and there is more that will come. But yeah, for this one, we didn't make drastic changes.
I saw the question about Lexington, and yeah, it's actually one of the few balancing changes that we went through before the live stream. It's gonna be reduced a little bit, the damage, but we calculated the percentage is like 1.1% reduction.
It's what I call an Excel sheet balancing. What do we have? Because chat is going fast. True Patriot delayed. Well, True Patriot is available. It's just still the way it is so far. More legendaries, not planned yet. News about specializations? No, we don't have any news about specializations. The status is still the same. We'd love to revisit them at some point, but that's not the priority right now.
Snow in the DLC.
Classified gear coming? No, we don't have plans for classified gear in Division 2. It was fun in Division 1, but let's try to do our own things in Division 2 and not just always bring back Division 1 stuff.
Lexington in the loot pool. No, it's currently not, and from what I know, there are no plans to introduce it to the loot pool, but the discussion we had with the team is we're looking for an opportunity to bring it back in some point, so the players who didn't manage to grab it the first time will have a chance to do that. So we're looking for an option.
Do you have a Scorpio yet, Yannick? No, I still do not have a Scorpio. And the problem is every update we bring in more exotics, so we dilute the pool even more. So the longer I wait and the longer I do not have the Scorpio, the harder it's going to be to get. Player expression, right. So this was in a roadmap when we had presented year 6. We had something called player expression that was shown on the last update. This is also something that once we actually got down to it and wanted to do, but once we got down to it and started experimenting with some of our ideas, it didn't necessarily manifest in the way we wanted. So that's a fancy way to say that we're not going to do it. Some of the ideas we had that were in this package, player expression, are ideas we're going to bring in here and there as quality of life improvements and changes. But that's not something we are packaging as a player expression pass. And that had a lot to do with character appearance and options and presentation of that in the UI. So yeah, that's not something we're doing with this update. But again, some of those things that we wanted to do with this, you will see them in the game at some point, just not now.
There is a question about collaborating with other APs. Well, there are plans, certainly. That's definitely not something we can showcase or discuss today. But following the Stalker one, definitely looking at other options.
Now that Big Rock asking, now that Season 3 is coming before the DLC, is there any problem with the story from the DLC and Season 3? No, we'll be fine. And that's all I will say about that.
Will Sheffer ever wake up? It's got to be my favorite question of this stream.
When will the PTS show up to download for PC?
So, preload is already available. You can actually check your Ubisoft Connect right now, and if it's not working, report back, because preload has already started like 45 minutes ago. And you will be able to play tomorrow.
Yeah. Any questions on new content? That's gonna be in future discussions. As for the smart people here reading between the lines, when we say that the DLC is not coming in year 6, that implies that there is something beyond year 6. So yes, we are working on our year 7 plans. Will the patch notes be available today?
Yes, and the patch notes will be released right after the stream. So be on the lookout for that.
Can we use the global modifier with the global event like Golden Bullet? No. When you activate the global event, you deactivate the modifier. You can't have both stack on top of each other. That would be insane in a way that I don't even know if the game could handle it.
When does year 6 end? It's truly a never-ending year. No, but it's actually Burden of Truth is the last season of year 6.
It's actually a very good question because there's different ways you could define year 6. But yes, as far as the game is concerned, I guess we are going to say the end of year 6 is the end of season 3. New map in Descent? Not the plan at the moment.
Who is younger, Yannick or Darian?
I don't know.
I actually don't know how old he is. I never asked, never bothered to know. So, and I'm not revealing my age on stream, so.
Been doing this for 10 years. Those streams.
Old enough to be sold alcoholic beverages.
Okay, trying to see if there's anything. There's a lot of questions, but a bunch of stuff we've answered already. So Yannick is at least 10. Yes. I can confirm that. Yes.
Crossplay.
Specialization rework, I talked about it, but yeah, no, it's not, it's still on ice. Is one needed for the new DLC? I don't know that we're supposed to answer that, but I will anyway. No, it's not.
I mean, we're not answering questions about the content itself, but everything else is fine.
No, you will be able to get it even if you don't own one. Cross progression, please. Yes, it would be great, but we don't have anything to announce in that regard.
Please bring more stuff in the store. It's a very dangerous territory.
Said no one ever. New York missions will be available in Master Climax. Well, we're gonna do, the plan is every time we do a new Climax mission now, there will be a Master version of it. So if someday we decide to do a Climax mission in one of the New York missions, we could potentially make it Master. But the problem is now you can play seasons without owning Warlords of New York. So if we put a Climax on the New York map, then that means we force people to own the expansion.
Apparel events. It's actually, I don't know if we can talk about that or no.
No, we are looking at ways to, and I think we talked about that in the past already, at ways to bring back the idea of apparel events, as in an event where you can play the game and gain cosmetics by playing it. So we may have some news on that front at some point, but it's not a straight out comeback of apparel events. But at least we've seen people having mixed feelings about us saying we are not doing apparel events anymore, and ultimately, and it's not even a money thing, to be honest. It's just like the idea of having events where you can just play the game and collect and unlock collectibles or cosmetics. I mean, that's something we'd like to bring back in another form.
So yeah, definitely, if there's going to be more information to share by the time we have the release live stream, of course, we'll do that.
Mm-hmm. See a lot of speculations on our age, huh? Generous speculations in my case, but
Stop giving people more clues.
More events during season. Now again, we are bringing new events in the with this upcoming season, and you'll see when you see the season calendar and the timeline we have for that season. But yeah, we are going to start playing around and explore with other types of what we call micro events, which are those 1 week long or 1 weekend long small events. We also, of course, have other events that are coming that are more seasonal based. But yeah, I mean, we see that that people seem to like them, and yeah, so we might as well do more. We had said that when we did the XP events, that if people would like them, then we would do more of those. So that's exactly what we are doing. That doesn't mean that this is all we are going to be doing moving forward, though. But more of that when we talk about year 7.
Talking about events, that reminds me that we're almost in February, and that means that the Valentine's Day event is scheduled to start next week, on Tuesday. So here you go.
Here's one.
I mean, it's definitely for this season, not next season. And this is also looking at the calendar right now, and we have an Expertise XP event.
Oh yeah, that's new.
That's new, yeah. So there is a lot of good stuff to look forward to, starting already next week, once you are done with PTS.
Yeah. Please stop ignoring PvP in the future. I mean, I'm just not replying because we don't have news for PvP. I know PvP players always come to the streams hoping that we're gonna have news, and I know that it's more often than not, it's not our priority. We don't forget about you, PvP players. We just need to find the right time to do the right things. What else do we have in here? Something for Descent. Fix Descent disconnection, please. I don't have anything new for Descent, unfortunately. Why there are no PTS on consoles in Division 1, if there were. So we did I think we talked about that a lot of
Yep.
times, but yes, I mean, we do PTS on PC, and we tried PTS on console on Division 1. And for those of you that were here back then, it was a nightmare, honestly, even for people playing, because the prime is it takes much longer to deploy builds on console than on PC. So when we would do a PTS on console, that means we were actually not aligned with the PC version of the PTS, because we would test builds on the PC version, but then it would take longer to get them on console. And it took a lot of work from the team to actually get that done. So I understand that it's frustrating for console players because you want to be part of it, but it is honestly, it's just too much work for us. And again, not even necessarily a good experience for people, because there's not going to be alignment between what you get on PC and what you get on console. So it's not really worth it.
You're welcome to look for a few last questions you want to answer from the chat, because it's almost time for us to wrap it up. So we'll just take this opportunity to repeat a few things. First of all, PTS for the next season, Burden of Truth, is going to be available starting tomorrow on Friday. Preload is available already now, so check your Ubisoft Connect. And this time around, we won't have 2 phases, but we will extend the PTS up until Wednesday. And there is not going to be any changes in regards of content. So we'll just have more time to play whenever it suits you best. And patch notes are going to be shared after the live stream. Maybe it will take an hour, but no longer than that. And all the information about the new gear that we showed, about the new modifiers, the changes that are coming to a seasonal experience, everything is going to be there. So we ask you to play if you can, to join PTS and let us know what you think about new gear, about new modifiers, and the changes coming with the next season. And of course, don't forget about 2 biggest reveals we showed today. First of all, the Battle for Brooklyn DLC key art and the logo, as well as the stash space finally gonna be available with the next season as well. And the next season is scheduled for February 25th.
Can Yannick hit shed level 600 by next stream? No, I don't think so, because I'm at 555 and 555. It's perfect. I don't want to change that. And I also want to say, someone was asking, let me get your name though. Until Sunday, asking, does pineapple belong on pizza? Absolutely whatever you want belongs on pizza, because it's your decision, and don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.
Apparently there is even an emoji of pineapple on pizza. I actually realized that I never tried that. I don't even know how it tastes, but I love pineapple.
Any changes to priority objectives? I mean, we talked about it. Daria talked about it. We've removed some of the objectives that were actually too hard to get, and we also had the change that we did, I think, already during the season of giving you season XP with all the objectives. So now it's not a choice anymore. It's you always get season XP, and then you can choose the other reward on top of that. And then there is the I didn't actually show that, but now you're gonna get regular rerolls that are gonna be granted to you on a timer basis. So when you log back, after a couple of days, you don't have to grind for the rerolls. You're gonna be refilled.
Yeah, and the new gear set, all the information about the values and stats going to be available in the patch notes.
More loadout slots possible. Yeah, that would be great to add that on top of the stash space. We haven't done that here though, but maybe that's something we can look at. If we actually have opportunity for extra storage space again, then maybe loadouts could be something that comes alongside that. Would there be improvements in opening caches in bulk, both apparel and field proficiency caches? Not at the moment. It's actually we've had those discussions, and it's for reasons I don't remember anymore now. But I think it was quite complicated, especially all the edge cases. Because what do we do is loot our items that don't fit in your inventory anymore, and all this kind of stuff.
Love the question about punching Keener in the face. So there are questions about Kinley College. We haven't answered those, right? But the fix is ready, and it will be implemented with the upcoming season, so in February. But the oxidizer that had infinite ammo, that is something that will be fixed later during the next season. So that's already something that we know, and the work is ongoing.
Any changes to us healers? Well, you're gonna get a full set of exotics and gear set for you guys. Anti-cheat. Do we need to have the anti-cheat discussion again? So we always explain, and I know that it's hard to believe, but we do have anti-cheat, and we do regularly track and ban cheaters. Maybe not the one you've seen for some reason, but we have regular ban waves on cheaters. So maybe we haven't caught the some of the ones you've seen, but when we catch them, we ban them.
So one last question.
One last question.
One last question.
Do you pick or?
It's another one about things that we already talked about.
All season blueprint. Sorry, I don't know if that's the last question, but I'll take that one
Yes,
anyway. All
yes.
season blueprints. When I know every time I show up in those streams, you ask, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it, and I don't know where we stand. I have to try to get an update on that. Maybe next stream I can actually be prepared for that question.
Yeah, we'll try to hold each other accountable for that. Okay, I guess that's pretty much it. And thank you so much, Yannick, for being with us here today and answering all the questions. And thank you so much, guys, for coming and asking all those questions. We really appreciate that. We really appreciate the support and your understanding. We hope that we managed to clear the air out a little bit about the DLC, and you have something to look forward to, same as we do actually. And see you next time during the launch stream for the Burden of Truth.
Yes, and if you can, please play the PTS and give us feedback, okay? Don't just read stuff online. If you have the chance, please download the build, log into the build, and try it out, and tell us how it feels.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have
Thank
a good
you.
day. Bye.
Few bombshells dropped there. Right, guys. A few people asking questions in chat. This was a live stream. We were just co-streaming. Sorry. Just co-streaming. They were live over on the Twitch. Missed comms. I think you can get missed comms anyway. You just replay the previous man-up missions, and you can get them off named enemies throughout the missions. Recap, please. I'll recap as good as I can. I'm going to do a video, actually. I'm going to do a video. So I'm going to end the stream and do a recap video, because there's some huge news, to be honest with you. Let me just stop that recording. So we got all the information on Season 3. The new modifiers, by the way, looks so much better. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Like I like the modifiers this season. They're all right and everything, but there was too much. What range am I at? This new one, just to shoot a gun and play. Yeah, no, right. I mean, if you heard that. But I love they announced the new modifiers. We're gonna go over that in a recap video. I'll have a look if you've shown enough screens to go over all of them. They announced. They spoke a lot about the DLC and the delay. If you ask me, did this DLC's come in probably like if not March? Soon after. I don't think it's going to be delayed that long, the way they were speaking. That's just me. I'm trying to read between the lines, as Yannick said. Always try and read between the lines because they're only allowed to say so much. But the fact that they've released artwork and they are hyping the DLC up a little bit. What was it? Battle for Brooklyn? Yeah, 100% this year. 100% this year on the DLC. So people saying it's never coming, thinking it's going to get cancelled. It's not. They didn't say the journey was team-based, no. From what they've said before, though, I think they said it'd be difficult to do that. Looking at a few of the objectives, though, they think they showed every page, but they didn't look too bad, and they looked more orientated around getting kills with the modifiers and stuff. Nothing like kill so many veterans or whatever. They looked a little bit easier. Exactly, Buku, exactly. I don't think it's going to be delayed that long, the way they were speaking. I think they clarified a lot, really. It's just a small delay. If anything, he really he spoke about reading between the lines and spoke, there's going to be a year 7. They're working on year 7. Maybe it does come out to kick off year 7. Who knows? Maybe. It doesn't matter. Season 3 looks real good. I can't wait to get on it. That new exotic looks insane. Some of the new exotic pieces look real good as well. I like the look of the exotic SMG where you are healing your shield as you're doing damage. I'm really thinking about solo legendary at that point with that SMG. Like, how well is that shield going to hold up being healed while I'm shooting legendary enemies? That could be real good for solo legendary. We'll have to test it out. PTS is available to download now. You can play it tomorrow. It's only 1 PTS this time, not 2. So that'll be extended till Wednesday. We get more than a weekend on it. More stash space. Our stash space is going up. I think that's the biggest thing, right? Going from 300 to 400, but you've got to own Warlords of New York and the Year 1 expansion. No, not Year 1 expansion. Year 1 pass. 50 per thing that you own. So if you own the pass, you get 50. If you own the expansion, you get 50. At this, however, they gave us extra space. I don't mind. I can see people not happy having to spend more money to get the space, but you want the expansion anyway. It's good. They said there was things to look at in that image, didn't they, Benson? They did say there's things to look at. There was clues. They worked hard on it. Hey, Jem, what's up? I like that it's extended too. It's just brilliant because it's Demi's birthday weekend. I wasn't going to have much time to get on it. Now I do. It does. I agree, Fick, that bot. It looks good. Another around 4 months of season 3. That is true. Hey, no worries, Abyss. She said the Ultimate Edition came with that Acid Jack. June, July, Renaville. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's going to be that much of a delay. I do think the DLC potentially could come before year 7 during the season. I won't be surprised if it's during the season. I think they knew people were expecting it to release with the season and they're not quite ready. I wouldn't be surprised if it dropped during the season. Most definitely quite early into the year 7. And we know 100% before the end of 2025. I know that's a long way to go, but I'd imagine it sooner rather than later. I wouldn't imagine a DLC dropping during the season. You say that, Echo, and I wouldn't. Surely it comes with a season, but then how do they keep the... Someone asked him the question, how do you keep the story going with the delay? And he said it wasn't a problem. He just absolutely said it wasn't a problem. So I'm trying to... So how can... I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, how have they just created a whole new season out of nothing? Like, it's as if like this next season's story was going to go this way anyway, and it didn't matter when the DLC was released, and that's why I say that. But who knows? Again, yeah, I'd imagine it'd come at the start of the season. Is Yo on the classified assignments? Yes. Div 1 global events as well. I forgot about that. They're fixing Div 1 global events. They found a fix. So if you play the Division 1 like I do, global events are coming back, which is huge. Really huge. So, much more positive today, which is good. Thanks for the majority of you, and I do say majority because there's a few very negative people in chat, but thanks to the majority staying positive for the streams today. I appreciate it. But yeah, DLC delayed, but a lot of good news shared today, and you can see kind of what we touched on before it went live. You know, they're a small team, they're working on stuff, and you know, sometimes they need to take a hit on that. The fact that they're fixing Division 1 global events, the fact we're getting more stash space, and they fixed a lot of things that were wrong with the current season. It's good. I take all of that for a little delay on the DLC. Real good news shared today. Harley went, yeah, 100% get, yeah. It's the internet though, unfortunately. But yeah, that's all the recap I've got. There's so much to go over. But yeah, stash space, Division 1 global events are going to get fixed. Season 3 is the last season of Year 6, and it looks amazing. The modifiers look so much fun. Cannot wait to try them out. Literally just run and shoot and gun. There's nothing else to think about. That's my style of modifier. It's perfect. That's going to go the new exotic we get at the end of this season as well. Climax mission, they did touch on climax missions. It's shown us like a boss. It totally wiped my theory of it being something like an incursion or something new. The way he was talking, the climax mission is definitely going to be on something we've done. That mission then becomes a master difficulty mission going forward, is what he said. If you complete that mission on master for the first time, you get the new exotic guaranteed. If you don't do the master version of the mission, or every time after your first time of the master mission, the exotic is a percentage drop in line with the current way exotics drop percentage wise on the difficulty that you play. So they spoke about that as well. So they're going to just be redoing something that we've already done on the game, but still it'd be good to see how they do that. One thing I noticed from the screenshot they shared is a couple of them holding what looks like 2 specialization weapons. Minigun holder, looked like they had grenade launcher on their back too. I'm gonna have to look at that. I did not spot that. Thank you. Demi Rose is chatting in the background. She's started. Her tablet died. She's playing. The tablet's alive again now, but she's having fun playing. GCE had green on him. Descent, they might use Descent. That is true. You might be right. They might use Descent. We need to get a podcast to talk about all this. All blueprints from Descent cut your stash space massively, 100%. Yeah, I was hoping it was going to be their way of introducing new incursions, but I knew it was a long shot, and it's not going to be that. So I don't think it's that. There is a new incursion coming, though. I know they played it down, but we know, was it Wallops Island incursion? We saw that last PTS. We know that's coming. I imagine that's a Year 7 thing at this point, though. They seem to be pointing out what Kelso was wearing. I'll have to look at that back as well. You guys are giving me a recap, not me giving you. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to end it out. I want to make a quick video before I go and sort and have tea with the family and stuff. Try and get a video out recapping some of this. I really want to have a look over all those modifiers. And hopefully he's shown every mission on the journey. I'm not sure he did. I think he only shown 3 or 4 journey missions. But we'll take a look at them over the weekend. And I'll work on a recap video now. over the weekend, I'm going to play the PTS as much as I can. Knowing it's on till Wednesday, though, we can pick it back up on Monday. We might be able to stream it next week now. So Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, we'll actually do a stream of the PTS as well, maybe. We'll see. Acid Jack with £10, #1 fan sticker. Thank you. Much appreciated. Why is it not letting me heart your sticker, Acid Jack? You know what I mean? Lets me heart and like it. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for the super. So that's what we're going to do. Recap video. Play it this weekend. Get some more content out for you. We're going to play around with all the new exotics, new builds, new modifiers. And we'll have some fun with that over the weekend off stream and get some video content out early next week. Might do a stream or two on it. See the preload but not the patch notes. Patch notes sometimes go live a little later. They will be there tonight. They'll share them on their Twitter, Facebook or Discord as soon as they go live. And Resty confirmed, yeah, about an hour to go up. Hey, what's up, Azzy? Be about an hour. There we go. Awesome stuff. Have a great weekend, everyone. Just make sure I've not missed anybody else in chat. Yeah, that is a good live stream. I think we needed that after the bad news about the DLC. I'm glad they shared what they did. Some huge announcements as well. Again, the biggest thing for me, Division 1 global events are getting fixed. Finally. Can't wait to get on global events on Division 1 again. We'll be able to get our builds so much faster. So that's getting fixed. We're getting more stash space, finally. And DLC ain't going to be delayed as some people think. And next season looks pretty sick with the modifiers. I can't wait. Some great quality of life improvements with all the modifiers. Blessings to you also, Cooper. Faye was not in the bushes. That baby's gonna be a proper shit. She is. Surprised she didn't already milk. Can you still? I'm sorry, Kadera. You're loud, apparently. Hey, no, off that though. Okay, we're gonna end it there, guys. Thanks for tuning in today. Appreciate it. We'll have a great weekend. We'll see you after the weekend. We'll get some streams going next week, and hopefully more news our end coming very soon. I've done some work on the new server over the last few days. New server's looking good. We will get the server. She wants to be. You're being loud now. Come here. Let's say hi. Are you chatting? Yeah. Chill. Say, look at the camera there. I say bye, everyone. Bye bye. Bye. You can't, don't touch the mic. They can hear it when you touch it. Yeah. Debbie's birthday tomorrow again, guys. If you missed it, she's 2 years old tomorrow. So we're gonna have to play some PTS in between your birthday this weekend. We're going to the zoo. Got loads of presents to open, haven't we? Well, we're gonna end it there. I'll be with you in a second. I'll be there now. She's saying bye. Bye. Thanks, Mel. Have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. You miss your two girls being that age, and it goes quick, right? We'll try and enjoy every moment. Stacey will be crying tonight. Stacey don't like it as she grows older. She hates it. Alright. Good night. Have a good weekend, guys. See you next week. Peace.